Welcome everybody watching on Twitch. This is the minor league for the Simulation Football League Week 3 coming to you live from San Jose, California. A beautiful fall night here in the great state of California. And joining me in the broadcast booth, Gerald Giudice. Well, we got Ottawa coming in 1-1. They defeated Albuquerque last week to get their first win, looking for back-to-back wins. Meanwhile, San Jose coming in 0-2 and looking for their first win of the season.
Yeah, the Ottawa Cavalry looked good defensively in their last couple of games, especially the last one. They had 2 pick sixes by their vaunted secondary, while San Jose coming off a heartbreaking loss to Annapolis 21-17. Look for Colin Pierce, Jimmy Hazard, and the rest of that offense to pick up the slack.
Should be a good one. As Ottawa, they're 0-1 on the road this season, and their loss was to Annapolis, who are now 2-1, but we're 2-0 this season. But we're going to have to see what happens. Give us a couple keys to the matchup here, Gerald.
I think if you're Ottawa, just rely on your ball hawking defense. You have a couple of league leaders on that, and then with your offense, you want to go through Kevin Say and Deuce Vanek. If you're San Jose, you want to get the ball to your big-time wide receivers Spelling and Banfield, and let Gary Clem take over in defense.
As the kickoff is underway, it's going to be brought out past the 30, but there is a flag on the opening kickoff. Doing stats for us is Tyler Falk. Thank you so much for the stats team for everything that you do week in and week out, even here in the minor leagues. As it's going to be an offensive holding, and it's going to be marching the Ottawa Cavalry back as they will get the ball to start. And we will see Scar Patterson in his first series of the game. What are you expecting to see from Scar?
I like to see a little bit more consistency from Scar. For the season, he only has 62.3% completion percentage. I'd like to see that get up a little bit. Also, he turned the ball over quite a bit. He already has 3 interceptions early in this SFLm season.
He starts off throwing it deep, and it's caught all the way out close to midfield to the 48-yard line. Hello, Ryan Roosevelt.
Ryan Roosevelt, big 6'4", 220-pound wide receiver there. Coming in, he was the leading target for Scar Patterson with 14 targets, as his 8th catch on his 15th target. What a big play to start this game.
First and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Patterson takes a shotgun slant, moves up in the pocket, but is hit just as he was about to release the football, and it falls incomplete. We already said hello to Scar Patterson. Here's the rest of the Ottawa Cavalry. The halfback is Kevin Say, receiving core Ryan Roosevelt, we already heard from him, and Deuce Vanek. And the tight end, Rupert Westcloud. And we'll get the starters for San Jose on defense momentarily. Second down and 10, and Patterson under center. San Jose looks like they're going to bring the house here. And a handoff to Say, nice spin move. He's loosed on the sidelines, and he's going to get a nice gain on the play for his first carry out to the 36-yard line of San Jose.
Yeah, it's Devin King, the outside linebacker, the number 1 rated linebacker in the SFL minors, comes up with a tackle there, but a big gain there. Like Kevin Say there, already have it in San Jose territory.
First down and 10. So they've only gotten down to second down on this drive so far. Good start. Handoff to Say yet again, but this time he is bottled up in the backfield, and a good tackle there by the outside linebacker Jeremy Toombs.
Toombs strafed along the line, saw Kevin Say try to bounce it to the outside, stayed in his lane and made a great tackle.
Second down and 10. Ottawa has not seen a third down on this drive to open it up. Patterson will throw it out. Pass is caught. Led his receiver just a little too much. Deuce Vanek with the reception, his first of the night, and it's going to be 3rd and 3 upcoming.
As you said, just let him just a little bit too far to the outside there for him to turn his shoulders and head upfield. A nice gain of 7 as a 3rd and 3, and you have an open playbook here, this part of the field, and at the down and distance.
3rd and 3. First third down opportunity for Ottawa. Patterson under center, 4 down lineman for San Jose. Handoff to Say up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down, getting down to the 23-yard line before he's tackled on the play by Evan Lacey, who was signed last week and had 6 tackles in his debut.
That's a great debut for your secondary, is get 6 tackles on your first ever game, but they're driving here, so let's see what happens here on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone to the 23. Patterson drops back from under center. Pocket is clean. Gonna have to check it down, though, to Say. Nice juke move. He's got enough for the first down. Still on his feet. Inside the 5. He'll be marked out at the 5-yard line exactly. And he's pushed out by Toombs again.
What a juke move here by Kevin Say. Great coverage downfield. Made Toombs, who came back there for the stop, but what a move in the open field. That could have been a loss of 1 or even no gain, but that juke move gets it to 1st and goal at the 5.
Ottawa is marching down the field on their first drive at the 5-yard line. What does the Ottawa offensive coaching staff have in store? A handoff to Say on the first play, and gets down to the 2-yard line before being wrestled down on the play by Justin Wayne.
So he comes up with a big tackle there, but they say Kevin Say is a finesse back. He's showing a lot of power here on this first series here. Let's see if he can get this ball in the end zone.
2nd and goal now. Handoff to Say yet again, but he's wrestled in the backfield. The fly to the football and meets Say in the backfield. Oh, Sean Baker, the tight end, is hurt for Ottawa. Actually, that's behind the goal, or actually in the end zone, like out of bounds. Oh, hamstring, it looks like.
Yep, looked like he was grabbing that hamstring right as soon as he got past the goal line. The backup tight end might be missing here, but now that's going to leave 3rd and goal here. I would love to see them go for a pass here. Hit Rupert McLeod there. 6'5", 255 tight end is the corner route. The back corner of the end zone. I think that'd be the play right here.
2nd, 3rd down on this drive for Ottawa to open the game. Scar to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Easy pickings. And an easy score. And you called for it. Rupert Westcloud with the touchdown. His first touchdown of his minor league career.
Beautiful pack. Beautiful play call. To have him go right to the back of the end zone. Had someone coming underneath. It was a great route by both receivers, Cloud and Fennec. Fennec coming to the inside. The safety bit was easy pitch and catch for 6.
Artie Archuleta is the holder, and the kicker, we'll call his name for the first time, George Murphy, will attempt the extra point. Snap is down, kick is on the way by Murphy. It's through the uprights and good. So 7-0 Ottawa on top of San Jose. 9-play, 79-yard drive, resulting in the 2-yard touchdown pass to Westcloud for his first career SFLm touchdown.
Coming into this game with only 3 catches, which were all in the last game. And now if you're San Jose, you have to go up against this ball-hawking defense. It's not where you want to be down 7-0.
On the return, getting some good blocks, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be down at the 32-yard line, and we will see Colin Pierce and see what he could do for an answer to the Ottawa drive, which resulted in a touchdown.
He's got some weapons there with Doug Spelling and Jeff Banfield. Jimmy Hazard in the backfield. Also, Will Todd, the number 1 rated tight end, coming into this game at 70.44. He's another one to watch out for.
1st and 10. Pierce dropping back from under center. Pocket starting to collapse around him. Throws it off his back foot. Out of bounds. He had 2 receivers, but both of them were covered. And we'll get the rest of the starters for the San Jose Flight on offense. Halfback Jimmy Hazard and the receiving core of Doug Spelling and Jeff Banfield, and the tight end Will Todd. Actually, Jeff Banfield comes in 9th in receiving yards with 116 coming into this ball game.
That was a smart play by Colin Pierce. Usually a rookie would try to force that ball in, but he threw it away. beautifully and brings up second down.
2nd and 10, handoff to Hazard, trying to get outside. He's got the block. He's got a block downfield. He is loose. One man to beat, and he gets wrestled down. Not before he picks up a good chunk of change into Ottawa territory to the 43-yard line.
What a run here by Jimmy Hazard, letting his blocks come. He's big 76 there with the block. Number 26, number 47. You got Wilkerson, the backup tight end. You got Trevor Ball just opening up a hole. And there it comes. The San Jose flight trying to match Ottawa's touchdown.
Emmanuel Blackman getting his 18th tackle on the season, coming in third in tackles with 17. Now Hazard taking the handoff, or taking the swing pass, and he's going to be wrestled down this time by Mike Scott, who gets his 10th tackle. And Sean Baker, twisted knee, they're going to say, and he's out 3 weeks. The starters for Ottawa on defense, the defensive end, Achilles Papatonis. The linebacker of Sean Moore comes in fourth in tackles with 16. Corners are Andrew Roush and Mike Scott. The free safety, Emmanuel Blackman, and the strong safety, Brandon Rie. Pierce dropping back under center. Chuck it to Hazard coming out of the backfield yet again. Breaks a tackle, but he's going to get walloped on the sideline, but picks up enough for the first down to the 29-yard line.
I believe that was Mike Scott on the hit. But coming back to the secondary here, both Emmanuel Blackman and Mike Scott both had pick sixes in last week's win against Albuquerque. Scott's went for 42 yards. Emmanuel Blackman went for 94. So you got to watch me throw the ball in their direction.
Pierce dropping back. Will fire it to the sidelines, and the pass will be caught out wide by Gary Walters and makes his first grab. It's going to be 2nd down and 3, pickup of 7 on the play.
Nice little floater there in between the strong safety and the free safety. They just put it right in where it had to be put. 2nd and 3. Right now, Colin Pierce is looking really good for San Jose.
From the Ottawa 22-yard line, 6th play of the drive for San Jose, and it's going to be a handoff to Hazard going up the middle. Tries to do a juke, but that's not going to work. He's going to be wrestled down, but not before he picks up the first down to the 16-yard line.
Mike Scott, a go tackle. I love the mix of run and pass here. I mean, the blocks here for San Jose. Colin Pierce was having a hard time this season, only having a 54.4% completion percentage coming into this game. So we'll see what happens here on this first down play.
First down and 10 from the Ottawa 16, and it's going to be a handoff, and Hazard will take it up the middle for a pickup of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Good play there by Hazard to get 4 yards right up the gut, the middle of that defensive line. Let's see what they do on 2nd and 6 here from the 16, the 12.
Down to the 12, Hazard will get the carry. He's going to get enough for the first down, and they're going to go hurry up from the 5.
I think they see something on the left-hand side of the line there that they're going to try to exploit. You see them bunched up there.
Laura Hurl, the backup, throwing it to the end zone, almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. Mike Scott getting another pass deflection. So in the backfield is Hurl getting the carry, and he's going to be stopped only for a pickup of 1 on the play. 3rd and goal from the Ottawa 4, and they're still going to hurry it up. 3rd down upcoming. Pierce under center. What does he have up his sleeve? Handoff to Hurl. He met in the backfield and tackled for a loss. 4th down upcoming for the San Jose flight.
Not sure why the hurry up the first play and the second play didn't work. Why he went to the ball the 3rd time, set up a field goal, and I think a big missed opportunity here for the San Jose flight.
Fourth down and goal, and we will see for the first time tonight Jack Lewis, 1 for 1 already on the season. The kick is up through the uprights and good, so San Jose tacks on 3 points. Now it's a 4-point game, 7-3, and a nice drive. And it would have been nice if it would have ended in points, but they in a touchdown. But they still got 3 points. So a 12-play, 60-yard drive, resulting in a Jack Lewis field goal.
I think San Jose coaching staff there might be scratching their heads. They're kicking themselves uh, the buttocks there because that was a drive that they should have put in the end zone for 7 points.
Was something on that drive drill that you might have liked to see them do a little differently?
San Jose Flat. I get that you saw them in a certain package that you exploited, but once you were stopped there for no gain, you got taken back, call a different play, and make sure that you had your right personnel there. It just seemed like they were just too discombobulated there at the end of that drive.
Patterson will hand it off to Say, and he will get wrestled down behind the line of scrimmage. Coming down is Josh Santini, the cornerback for the San Jose Flight.
6 feet tall, 190. But don't let that little guy fool you. He can hit.
2nd and 11 for Patterson. Handoff, and again, Say not going to go anywhere. Bottled up, and again, Josh Santini was in the area for the tackle, as well as they're going to give credit to Gary Clem as well. So the two combined for a tackle going to be 3rd down.
3rd and 10 here. Let's see what Ottawa can do. They didn't have a 3rd and long in any of that drive in the first drive. Let's see what they can do here.
2 for 2 already on 3rd downs are the Ottawa Cavaliers, and they are going to be tackled. The Cavalry are not going to get that because the Cavalry for the Flight come to the aid and will get the tackle and the sack. That's going to be Walter Reed with the first sack of the ball game.
Walter Reed coming up there, just doing the swim move on the outside, just beats him with speed. Comes up to Scar's blind side. Luckily he held on that football. That's going to bring up 4th down, and the punting unit coming on for Ottawa.
A quick 3 and out as well. So good defense for the Flight, and they're going to get the ball back. And if they play this right, they could have good field position to start their 2nd drive.
They should end up in good field position. We'll see if they can get a return here.
If you're new to the Simulation Football League, you're watching the first controllerless esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines outcome. Teams submit game plans prior to the simulation. The results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers turned players, scouts, coaches, and team owners on the field to create an all-new kind of virtual reality. Visit www.simulationfl.net for more information. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in on the SFL Twitch page for this Week 3 SFL minor league action between Ottawa and San Jose. San Jose will get the ball to start their 2nd drive, and it's going to be 1 yard in the wrong direction because Andrew Roush is going to get the tackle for loss.
Andrew Roush coming in. He had his first game last week. Had 3 tackles in that win against Albuquerque. He's a pretty sure tackler, what I've seen on tape. So nice tackle there for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. Deep linebackers moving around for the Cavalry on this 2nd down play. Pierce will fire it in a quick throw, and it's going to be caught and almost getting close to the 1st down marker. That's going to be Clinton Wilkerson, the tight end.
Nice quick hitting pass there to get the 3rd inches. Let's say, do you give it to Hazard or do you put it in the hands of Colin Pierce to throw it? I think with that big Will Todd on the offensive line, I think you have to run it here.
Inside Ottawa territory, 3rd and inches. The defense moving around for Ottawa. It's going to be a handoff, and met in the backfield. Tackled for a loss on the play. They read it. It was going to be a handoff to Hazard, but he could not get anywhere even close back to the line of scrimmage. And this will result in a punt, 4th down upcoming for San Jose.
4th and 1 here. You can actually win the field. Oh, they're lining up here. They might be going for it here.
Oh, this will be a gutsy play call here early in the 1st with only in the last minute with 40 ticks left on the clock. As the play clock now, they're going to take the timeout. They decided to play the play clock game where they take a timeout. Could not get Ottawa to jump, so good job from the Ottawa coaching staff to tell the guys, hey, don't jump.
And that's a word that you can actually, especially with rookies, you can actually just get really amped up and try to make a play. A great discipline there by the defensive line and linebacking core of the Ottawa Cavalry. Let's see if the punter here for San Jose, Aaron Lynn, can pin them inside the 10.
The SFL playoffs have begun and continue this weekend with 4 quarterfinal games. Actually, with 2 on Sunday. And all of which will be aired live on 11 Sports and for the fans. And it all will kick off on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday.
There are two fantastic games coming up Sunday. You don't want to miss them. We're getting down to the championship game here in the SFL pretty soon.
So the third possession for Scar Patterson will start with Kevin Say. Just had to check it down, and he will be tackled on the play by Toombs. But not before he picks up a gain of 4. And the semifinal round starts October 25th, this Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to start with the crowd play game of the week, Baltimore and Denver, followed by Sioux Falls and Louisiana, and that will kick off at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And that will do it for the end of the first quarter. The Cavalry are on top 7-3 over the Flight. And we'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're watching the SFL on Twitch. Gerald Giuseppe joining me in the broadcast booth. I'm Jeff Melanishin, and doing stats, Tyler Falk. Oh, and the free play, going to be a handoff to Say up the middle, breaking out of a tackle, and he'll get the first down. More than likely, they're going to decline the penalty of encroachment.
That was a little bit of a jump there. I think it was a hard count there by Scar Patterson to draw them off sides. Number 91, Walter Reed, who had a sack earlier in this game, jumps off. But you got a good game going on here. 7-3 Ottawa. I'd like to see Ottawa take a little bit more of chances downfield there. You have a 6'6" wide receiver in Doug Spelling. You have a 6'4" receiver in Ryan Roosevelt, who we've seen earlier, have a big catch.
We have not heard from him since the first play of the game. First down and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Patterson, a little shuffle pass. Say breaks out of a tackle, and then he's going to be picking up a gain of 6 right after before being wrestled down on the play. And we'll get the starters for the rest of the San Jose defense, starting with the linebackers, Gary Clem and Devin King. Both Gary Clem coming in 5th in tackles, Devin King 6th. But it's going to be the corner, Josh Santini, already having a couple tackles here. He came in 2nd with 18. Evan Lacey, a Week 2 signing, had 6 tackles. And Monty Wyatt, the strong safety. 2nd and 4. Low snap, but it's Corral moving up in the pocket. Good pocket awareness. Finds the receiver underneath. It's going to be caught by Rupert Westcloud, but it's going to be 3rd down and 2 upcoming.
He got that ball off just in the nick of time just to get some positive yards on that play. It's fantastic. They're setting up full house here in the backfield.
Hey, in the backfield behind the full house, and it's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. And what a play that was. Number 57, Jeremy Toombs, yet again getting another tackle for loss. 4th down upcoming for Ottawa.
A complete whiff there on the pull by Greg Fleming. Absolutely blew the play up. Toombs comes up with another big play, and it's another 3 and out for the Ottawa Cavalry offense.
Coming into this game, San Jose dead last in 3rd down conversions at 23%. Meanwhile, Ottawa, they were 6th in 3rd down conversions with 38. They started off good. They were 2 for 2, but since then they have not converted a 3rd down since. Meanwhile, San Jose 0 for 2 on 3rd down. So something's gonna have to give with these two teams that can't seem to convert on 3rd down.
And now we'll see what Colin Pierce can do here and this offense. I think you need, like I said, I'd like to see them throw the ball downfield a little bit more with Doug Spelling, the 6'6" wide receiver. But it looks like they're going to try to run the ball here with Hazard.
Yeah, in San Jose, the second fewest passing yards per game. They're only passing for 166.5 passing yards per game on average. And they're going to start with a handoff up the middle to Hazard, picking up 8 on the play, 2nd down and 2.
Well, if you can run the ball like that for 8 yards a clip, keep handing the football off. There's a tackle there by Andrew Roush, but yeah, great run there. Jimmy Hazard, the 9th overall halfback. I think that's a little low for him. He's proven he can be a ball player.
Linebackers moving around for Ottawa, but it's going to be a handoff to Hazard up the middle. They ran it right into the shift, and it doesn't matter because Hazard picked up the 1st down inside Ottawa territory to the 48.
Hazard just putting the shoulder down and not being denied that 1st down. Just sneaks it into Ottawa territory at the 48-yard line. This drive's looking pretty good here. Let's see what they do with the single back.
1st down and 10 now. Pierce under center, drops back. Going to throw it across the middle, a duck throw, but it's going to be caught anyway. And going to be 1 yard short of the 1st down, pickup of 9 on the play. Will Todd with the reception.
How did that ball get there? That was an awful looking pass that should have been picked off. I don't know if the stadium lights got in the linebacker's eyes there, but a duck finds its way to the nest. It's a 2nd and 1.
Linebackers moving around again for the Cavalry. Hand off to Hazard. This time they go away from the shift of the linebackers, and it's still another 1st down to the 32-yard line. And if you take a look, coming into this game, San Jose, they were only getting averaging the 3rd fewest rushing yards, 57.5, and Jimmy Hazard is up to 59.
I like. Well, that was
it's going to fall incomplete. But yeah, touch on that, will you, Gerald?
Yeah, they haven't run the football that well, but I believe it's because they're really having a lot of issues with the quarterback play. They can stack the box. You have a quarterback coming in with only a 54% completion percentage. You can afford to put 5, 6, 7, 8 in the box, really stop the running game, and actually prove that Colin Pierce can beat you with his arm.
2nd and 10 from their own 32, or from the Ottawa 32. Handoff to Hazard up the middle. This time he's going to get back to the line, and that's it. Defense for the Cavalry swarming to the football. A good tackle there. Lewis with the tackle for loss.
That's what I mean. This is where when you have a shaky quarterback in Colin Pierce, who has played well. He had a great game last game, 25 or 37 for 204. But you're going to force him to throw the football in tight windows here.
Pierce on 3rd down, throwing across the middle. Receiver open, coming in off the slant, and the pass is caught enough for the 1st down. Moving the chains is Doug Spelling.
That's why Colin Pierce stands poised in the pocket, and he just finds the little seam. That ball was a little underthrown there. Nice pickup there with Brennan Reilly with the tackle. San Jose now is inside the 20. Let's see if they can capitalize on this and put it in the end zone. They had to settle for 3 the last time. See if they can do better this time.
Pierce will start in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Going to fire on the out route to Spelling. Makes the grab. Turns upfield, but he steps out of bounds. Pickup of 9 on the play. But a nice throw from Pierce. Probably one of the better throws that we've seen him make today. And it comes on a very good 1st down play call for the flight.
That was a very nice play call, and that ball was pinpoint accurate. The guy could turn upfield. He got a little bit happy feet to go outside. That was a great play for 9 yards.
Defensive line this time will shift, and this time, because of that, they do run the football, but Ottawa has the answer for it. Roush will get credited with the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 3 upcoming from the Ottawa 11-yard line.
That's Roush's 4th tackle of the ball game right now. This is a big play here, 3rd and 3. They got to get a 1st down. I'd like to see them go that inside slant route again.
Pierce dropping back, going to fire to the end zone. Pass is caught, touchdown! They're going to say that the defender is actually going to get called for, I believe, a late hit. but that is to the end zone and good for Will Todd with his second touchdown.
That's definitely going to be a late hit there against Brandon Rie. Kind of got upset with himself for letting Will Todd get behind him. It's not a good penalty there, young man. You will learn that penalty is going to cost him on the kickoff. But what a drive. Was that a touchdown? I don't think that ball was completed.
Was a touchdown. They actually moved the ball up because of the penalty. So if they wanted to, they could go for a kind of a closer 2-point conversion, but they're going to elect for the Jack Lewis extra point as the holder is Mark Blake. Snap is down, kick is on the way, and it's through the uprights and good. So San Jose now with the lead 10-7.
That was a great play call there to get the ball to Will Todd there. You have a 6'4", 240-pound tight end. He, number one tight end, like I said before, in the SFL minor league. And if you have corners that are 6'2" and 6'3", it's definitely a height advantage. If it's a little bit, that reach could be a big advantage. It was right there.
San Jose with a 10-play, 60-yard drive. And another 60-yard drive for him that results this time in a touchdown, and it gets them the lead. But now Ottawa really needing an answer here after not scoring on their last two drives. Gerald, what are you looking for them to do here on this one?
We got to see a little bit more of, I think, Kevin Say running in between the tackles. It seems like where they're getting a lot of their yards here, setting up big.
Patterson under center, drops back, short drop, going to fire on the out route. The pass will be caught, and they're going to go hurry up. Pass was completed to Deuce Finnick with the reception. Pick up a 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. Patterson under center again, drops back, short, going to throw it to Say this time out of the backfield. Catches it, had to stumble, but turns upfield, and enough for the first down up to their own 41-yard line as Patterson seeing something he likes with this flight defense as the defense moves and shifts. Patterson, short drop, going to fire it again to Finnick, makes the grab, and this time another good play on first down. Pickup of 7, 2nd and 3. Patterson under center, still liking what he's seeing. Looks like the flight want to bring a blitz, but they back out of it. Say will get the toss this time out of the backfield, and enough for the first down yet again. So it's the Finnick and Say show on this drive, already in San Jose territory to the 47. Patterson under center, Say offset in the backfield. Patterson with the pressure coming, throws it, it's patted up in the air. Luckily it wasn't intercepted, but it falls incomplete, 2nd and 10.
And that play, they ran a couple of times too many. Ran the same play back and forth, the last 4 plays. Gained some yardage there, but that time, Jeremy Toombs said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Didn't get it past me that time. That was lucky that wasn't picked. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 47.
Toombs is he's been having a great game for the San Jose Flight on defense. 2nd and 10 now. Patterson dropping back, pressure coming off the edge, but he throws it, but it's going to be behind the line. It's going to be tackled for a loss on the play. He got it out to Kevin Say, but again, Toombs was in the vicinity for the tackle. And San Jose swarming to the football.
He's having a great first half. He's bringing up a 3rd and long situation. As you mentioned before, they started 2 for 2, and they've been 0 for 2 on their last 2 downs. 3rd and long coming up.
Patterson, 5-step drop across the middle. Pass is batted up in the air and deflected. Going back the other way with it on the interception. And just what the doctor ordered if you're San Jose, but not what the doctor ordered if you're a Cavalry fan.
What the call is, it looks like it's going to be a clip on the defense on number 96.
It's going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting call here, Gerald, if the ball goes back to Ottawa or if San Jose keeps it and then it just marks them back. Yeah, and they will. They will keep the football. So San Jose will be backed up thanks to the penalty. So instead of having a close to midfield, they're all the way back at the 26-yard line.
There's a big interception there by Evan, they call him the king. They play 5'11", 250-pound outside linebacker, comes up with the pick.
San Jose gets their 4th takeaway of the season. But Pierce will have to fire it to Hazard. A little check down play. Going to be wrestled down behind the line of scrimmage. So going backward to start this drive are the Flight.
Both of these teams are playing real conservative here. Other than the first play to Ryan Roosevelt by the Cavalry, you haven't seen a lot of passes downfield, but they're more like in the 5-10 yard range.
Handoff to Hazard up the middle. Nice spin move. And getting close to the 30-yard line. And a good play there on second down will result in a 3rd down upcoming for San Jose.
Like I said, running between the tackles is what San Jose needs to do here. I mean, you're running in the teeth of Sean Moore and Achilles Papantonis, who has been quiet so far in this first half.
3rd down for San Jose. Can they convert? Pierce dropping back, throwing it up. Oh, deflected, and it falls incomplete. Was looking for their tight end. Will Todd already has a touchdown, but it falls incomplete, and the punting unit will come on for San Jose.
Ball was just slightly underthrown. That ball had about 2 more yards of air under it. They're calling the first down play, but it's going to end up in a punt.
Download Crowd Play, our new partner for 2020, and play the game about the game. Follow the action and answer questions for a chance to win a share of the $1,000 prize pool. As your next chance to win is going to be Sunday when the Baltimore Vultures take on the Denver Nightwings as the Crowd Play game of the week. So be sure to go to the website crowdplayapp.com for more information. 1st down and 10 for Scar Patterson in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Patterson will scramble in the outside the pocket and throw it to Say, but he's going to be wrestled down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1 on the play.
Quarterbacks are doing pretty good here. Scar Patterson, 13-16, but only for 93 yards. Does have a touchdown and that 1 interception. Kevin Say was running the ball decent for him. 9 carries for 26, but they got to get the ball more downfield here.
Kind of quiet night for Kevin Say as we've come to the 2-minute warning. We'll be back with the last 2 minutes of the first half. You're watching the SFL Minor League on Twitch. We'll be back right after this. Last 2 minutes of the first half. Ottawa gets the ball at their own 28-yard line on the 2nd down and 11. Handoff to Say, and he'll be picking up about 3 yards before he's going to be wrestled down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 upcoming for Kevin Say and Scar Patterson.
Kevin Say coming in just averaging just under 6 yards a carry. Right now is at 2.9. You got to give credit to the San Jose Flight defense. Clem, King, Santini, Lacey, and Wyatt. They're really containing him.
They haven't converted on their last 3 3rd downs. Will it be a 4th? No, it won't, because it's going to be a 1st down. What a play. What a throw from Patterson. Finds the tight end. And enough for the 1st down. That's Riddick Knutson.
Riddick Knutson with the unbelievable catch and an unbelievable throw by Scar Patterson. Just putting it out of the reach of the linebacker's mitts.
1st and 10 to their own 42. Another shuffle pass play to Say. He's going to get 2 yards before he's going to be wrestled down, and they're going to hurry it up. Under a minute left to go. Ottawa does have all 3 timeouts if they want to use them. Patterson, short drop, will fire it to Say out of the backfield, but he has to adjust to make the grab. Is tackled inbounds, and Ottawa will have to call their first timeout of the first half.
And a tackle behind the line, and guess who it was again? Number 57 for the San Jose Flight, Jeremy Toombs. Kevin Say needed to get that ball a little bit quicker out there. Let's see if they can convert on this 3rd and 10.
3 of 5 on 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Handoff to Kevin Say. I don't like that play call. Kind of conservative with under a minute left to go, but San Jose not electing to call a timeout either.
If I was San Jose, I'd be calling a timeout here, forcing them to punt and at least, maybe get a block or something. But they can run this clock on almost no time left here in the first half. Have two of them, you might as well take one of them, but looks like they're going to let the clock run out.
Second season of the SFL minor league is underway, but it's not too late to build a player, get on a team, and start progressing in preparation for the next SFL rookie draft this December. Visit www.simulationfl.net to join our Discord server and get on the field. Contact Deputy Commissioner Andrew Ristelli on Discord after visiting the channel. Get started if you have further questions. We'll see you on the field soon. As the punt is away, and that will take us to the halftime break. As after the half, the flight from San Jose on top 10-7 over the Ottawa Cavalry. And Gerald, as we come into the little bit of the halftime studios here. So we had a little bit of a good start for Ottawa before they went quiet the rest of the way. Meanwhile, San Jose, they started quiet, but then got hot as the first half went on. What are some of your thoughts from the first half of action from both sides?
You see right there, it's basically the carbon copy of what you think a 10-7 game would be. A 16-second gap in time of possession. I think it was a 20 or a 30-yard gap in yards. Both teams have been quiet. Both defenses have stepped up. Colin Pierce, 9 for 13 for San Jose for 66 yards and that touchdown pass for Will Todd. Doug Spelling also had 2 catches for 23. Hazard running the ball well. 12 carries for 65 yards. Also has 3 catches for 6. Star players for Ottawa. Star Patterson, 16 of 19 for $1.03. A touchdown. That one deflection that ended up in an interception. Roosevelt has the most yards receiving on a 28-yard catch. That was from the first play of the game. He's been quiet ever since. Evan Say, 11 carries for only 27 yards. I think for the key for both teams is, you have to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and you have to try to throw the ball more than 4 or 5 or 10 yards downfield. You're going to have to take care and try to challenge these secondaries, whether it's Roush, Scott Blackman, or Rie for Ottawa, or Santini, Lacey, and Wyatt for the flight. You have to take control of the deep part of the field.
And we have not heard from Achilles Papatonis, who is the Ottawa Cavalry defensive end. Meanwhile, there's only been 1 sack, and that was courtesy of San Jose. That was Reed getting the sack for the flight. And the flight will get the ball to start the second half, and they will start from their own 27-yard line. San Jose, they're coming into this matchup averaging just 12 points per game after 2 weeks of play. That was second to last in the SFL minor league. And already up to 10 points here in the first half, looking good. But there's a penalty as the pass falls incomplete. Could have been going for an interception. Probably Blackman had the opportunity at that, but we'll get R62 and what the penalty marker is.
Okay, it looked like it had to be pass interference there. On the Cavalry, it was Sean Moore. I think that's why that ball was just so poorly thrown, because they expected him at one point. Moore held him up. It was a costly penalty for a first down now, a new set of downs for San Jose.
Ottawa came into this matchup giving up the 4th fewest points per game, as the teams are only mustering 17 points against this Cavalry defense, and they've already given up 10. Pierce under center on this first down and 10 play. He doesn't see anything he likes, but finds Hazard out of the backfield as a nice, safe check down and a spin move, and will pick up 6. Going to be 2nd and 4 upcoming for the flight offense.
Yeah, the Cavalry secondary has been playing unbelievable. I don't think they want Colin Pierce to test them here. So they're just throwing these little dink and dunk passes, 4 or 5 yards there. Seem to work on that play.
Getting the carry. He's going to be lucky to get a yard. They say he will not. He's going to be wrestled down in the backfield. So getting back to the line of scrimmage, Ottawa defense coming up big as that tackle will be courtesy of Tyler Warner.
Coming up for a big 3rd down and 4 here. This could be a momentum shift here. That early penalty, if they can stop him here on 3rd and 4, we get the ball back.
Pierce dropping back, pocket starting to collapse, throws out his back foot. It hits off the back of the defender, and it's caught for a first down. What a play up to the 48-yard line. Pass is caught by Jerry Walters, his 2nd grab of the game, and that's a big one. That could be a big momentum shift here for the Flight.
Wow, what a fortunate break for the San Jose Flight. That ball was looking like it was going to hit the turf, and Jerry Waters just said, hey, look what I found. He gets the first down.
Pierce throws it underneath. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. Sean Moore could have had the interception. That would have been his first on the season, but it falls incomplete.
He's a linebacker and not on the receiving team. I'd have some better hands than that there, young man. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a big drive here. Colin Pierce has looked shaky in his last 5 attempts.
2nd and 10 from their own 48, 2 yards from midfield. Pierce under center, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. He gets pressured up the middle, and down he goes. He'll be sacked for the first time tonight. Vernon Stenson, the defensive tackle, will get credited with the sack.
Just blows around Trevor Ballin right there. It brings up a 3rd and long situation again for the San Jose Flight offense. Let's see what they can do here. They're not doing good throwing the ball downfield.
3rd down, upcoming pressure, and down he goes again. Back-to-back sacks for Stenson. And just like that, the tides have turned, and that's going to be a 4th down and a punting the football away will be San Jose on their first drive of the second half.
Ottawa coming up big defensively there. When both of these teams get into 4th and long, 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, they're just not being able to get the ball downfield far enough to get a first down. So if this keeps up, this might be just a game in between the 20s here.
One more SFL content. Download our Discord community has podcasts, articles, and highlights about the league, its teams, and its players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Simulationfl and visit our website at www.simulationfl.net for more news, features, and information. So the first drive upcoming in the second half for Scar Patterson and the Cavalry from Ottawa. Patterson will start in the shotgun formation, 1 receiver to the top, 1 to the bottom for him in this formation. 4 down linemen for San Jose. The linebackers drop back all day to throw. Pocket starting to collapse. Moves up in the pocket, throws it to Say, but he will be tackled for a loss. Defense coming up big for San Jose. That's Monty Wyatt with the tackle for loss.
Monty Wyatt with his first tackle for loss on the season. And if I was Scar Patterson, I would have just thrown that about 7 feet over Kevin Say's head and save yourself a couple yards here. Bring it up 2nd and 12.
Backed up to their own 25-yard line. Patterson under center drops back, throwing it off his back foot while scrambling out. Pass is actually going to be caught for the close to the, got half of it back. He's going to be 3rd down and 9. Pass was caught by Deuce Finnick.
That's another dangerous throw there. Scar Patterson, back foot across the field, and it only gains 3. If you're going to take chances like that for 3 yards, you might as well take it down the field for 15 or 20.
3rd and 9, something that Ottawa doesn't want to see. Our 3rd down says Scar will take a deep shot yet again. Oh, he had the receiver. And Gerald, that looked exactly like the first pass of the game, as that one could not connect. They were looking for Roosevelt down the sidelines, and it comes up incomplete.
Oh, just looked like it was a little bit overthrown there. I don't know, Happy Feet just tossed the ball just a little bit farther, just out of the reach of Ryan Roosevelt. And it's going to bring up another punt here for Ottawa.
We're going to see back-to-back punts to open up the start of the second half, as it was almost blocked. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and replica jerseys are out now. Get your name on the back of your team's or your fan favorite team's jersey and visit team stores and libraries for purchase options through sector6apparel.com. sectorsixapparel.com or through our website at simulationfl.net. Just hit the shop button. So first down and 10 for Pierce, who's under center. Short drop. Gonna throw it on the slant route underneath. Pass is going to be caught close to the first down marker. Going to be a pickup of 9 on the play by the tight end.
Well, Todd cutting up the pass. I'd like to see that pass not get lobbed in there. I'd like to see that ball rifled in there. If he got there a little bit quicker, he could have got a step on the tackler. But either way, it's a gain of 9 and comes up with second and manageable.
Pierce under center, full house in the backfield. Hazard in the backfield. It looks like Pierce trying to get the line to jump, but it doesn't work, and a handoff to Hazard anyway. He's got enough for the first down, and we'll get to midfield before he'll be wrestled down.
Finally, a team starting to move the chains here a little bit better in this third quarter. See if San Jose can keep the momentum up here. The way both defenses are playing, I think the next score could be huge either way.
First down and 10. San Jose looking to go on a march here for some points on their second drive of the second half. Handoff to Hazard. Breaks out of a tackle. I thought he was going to get that spin move to work, but it's still a good pickup of 9 on the play before being tackled inside Ottawa territory to the 41.
Trevor Boland on the pull right there. Had some great blocks downfield. And it brings up another second and 1 here. I like the play calling here. Running the ball, running to different sides of the field, running it in between the tackles. I think this has been a great play call so far in this drive by the Flight.
With another carry, almost got eaten up in the backfield, but instead we'll get the yard needed and then some for the first down to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the play. Going to be first down, and Pierce and the Flight are marching down the field.
Manuel Blackman, team's leading tackler with 17, coming into this game with another stop, but they got the first down here. Let's see if this San Jose Fight can keep this momentum rolling.
Looks like Ottawa wants to bring the pressure, and they will on this play, but Hazard, beautiful hole up the middle. Pickup of 8 on the play, 2nd and 2. Hazard outdoing Kevin Say, and who would have thought that coming into this game? Hazard already with 91 yards, and Kevin Say on the other side with 27.
Totally doubling them up on yards per carry. 5.4 right now for Jimmy Hazard, the 2.5 for Kevin Say. Great balance here. I love what the San Jose Flyers are doing right now.
Seems like both halfbacks have basically done a Freaky Friday and switched positions. But this time, Hazard will be hit in the back by Rie, but there is a flag on the field.
I believe another lineman jumped offside here. Colin Pierce with the hard count. And it's on number 77, Vernon Stenson, who had 2 sacks on the last drive. Gets the laundry call on him and gives San Jose a first down. And right now, a touchdown here could be a momentum changer here in this football game.
Jimmy Hazard coming in, 2.6 yards per carry. He's already up to 5.4 in this game. Handoff to Hazard, Laura Horrell going up the middle. Gonna be a short pickup on the play. And it's gonna set up second down upcoming.
Sean Moore, believe it or not, that's his first tackle of the ball game. Coming in second to Emmanuel Blackman with 16. Finally gets on the score sheet.
Second down and 9. Only a pickup of 1 for Horrell on the last carry. Colin Pierce throwing it across the middle. Pass is caught by the tight end, Will Todd. Again, going to be close to the first down marker. Going to be a yard short. Pickup of 8 on the play. Going to be third down and 1. And San Jose, 3 of 7, converting at a 42.9% clip.
Yeah, 89 going across the middle. Bread and butter play. See if they can convert here on this 3rd and 1.
From the Ottawa 17-yard line, Pierce dropping back across the middle. Oh, incomplete. Looking for Todd. But the defense swarming all over him. That's Mike Scott, a corner on a tight end. Normally, you'll take that all day on the offense, but this time, Scott getting the deflection and a 4th down.
I think Pierce had Wilkerson there in the flat, trying to force the ball to Todd. But either way, it's going to bring up the field goal unit, and this puts them up 6. Could be the game winner here because neither team really is moving the ball.
We're going to see Jack Lewis come on to attempt his 2nd field goal of the game. Low snap, but it's put down, and from 33 yards out, Lewis will knock it through the uprights. So it's a 13-7 ball game. But more importantly, it's still a 1-score game for Ottawa. So nothing to write home about just yet. But like you said, Gerald, it could be coming because they haven't done much of anything since the first drive of the game.
They haven't done anything with the first drive of the game when they scored that touchdown. Get 7-0 lead. It's been a 13-0 run here by the Flight. The game is once again being played in between the 20s, and that's hurting Ottawa right now.
Still, Ottawa holding them under what they normally do, points per game wise of 17. But meanwhile, San Jose, they were giving up 22.5 points per game after 2 weeks, which the only teams that allowed more points only played 1 game respectively. So amongst the teams that have played 2 games this far in the season, San Jose was giving up the most, and right now they're holding Ottawa to 7. So Scar Patterson, another shovel bass play to say. And again, this one really hasn't been working out for him. They've been getting little bits here and there, 1 yard, 2 yard. This time goes for 3, 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Cavalry.
Harry Clem read that absolutely perfect. Didn't bite on the out route there by the tight end. Stayed in his lane and made a great play for a tackle of 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Patterson looking to throw deep. Batted up in the air and knocked away. Looking for Roosevelt on the sideline yet again. But the defense for the Flight stayed strong with that one. Monty Wyatt with a pass deflection.
Monty Wyatt coming up big there. Makes a 3rd and 7. This is where Ottawa's having trouble. They are 3 for 8 in this game. 3rd and 7, not good odds for them.
Patterson dropping back on this 3rd down. A little lobbler, and he had a high arcer there. Surprised it wasn't picked off, but it falls incomplete nonetheless. Josh Santini with the deflection. And another 4th down for Ottawa, who the last since their touchdown drive on the first play of the game, it's been punt, interception, punt, and now another punt.
That was almost intercepted there by Josh Santini, looking for Deuce Finnegan. That ball needed to be a little bit more of a bullet pass than a lob pass. That could definitely been curtains.
Fielded just behind the 30-yard line to be brought up to the 40. And that's where we will see what San Jose can do after starting off. They punted on their first drive of the second half, but they scored a field goal on their last drive. So coming in 1 for 1 on drives, and this will be the 3rd one. What are you expecting to see from San Jose on this drive, Gerald?
I'd like to see a little bit more of the pass going across the middle to Will Todd. Maybe even a flare here to Jimmy Hazard would be really good.
They've been looking for Will Todd a lot already, 4 targets. But this time it's going to be thrown underneath to Jeff Banfield, who makes his first reception, and it's going to go for a pickup of 5 on the play.
You see both quarterbacks there pretty much even. Right now, Colin Pierce has all the momentum. Little Mo's wearing the blue and white right now. So let's see what happens here on 2nd and 5.
Trips to the bottom of the formation for Colin Pierce, who's got Hazard lined up to his left. Moving around the pocket and down he goes for a sack on the play.
A big sack there by the Ottawa Cavalry. And finally, we get to announce his name. Achilles Apatonis, the Greek, coming with a big play here. finally gets on the scoreboard with a big sack.
We're going to have to come up with a nickname for him, Gerald, as he gets his first sack of the game. That's his first tackle as well. 3rd and 13. Pierce taking a shot deep, batted up in the air, and it's incomplete. I thought the receiver was going to catch it. That's Jerry Walters. That was the target, but Blackman coming up with a big deflection. But boy, Jerry Walters could have made the reception on the deflection.
I've seen that once before in this game. The ball was off the back of someone and then ends up in the receiver's hands. But a big sack there by Achilles Papatonis really sets them back. Now they got a punt.
So San Jose will punt this away, and this will make the 4th different time that both teams have punted the football on consecutive drives to each other, as now you see Scar Patterson at his own 27 and what they can do. It looks like Kevin Say has been completely taken out of this game plan, Gerald.
Yeah, you gotta credit San Jose. The coaching staff saw that Say is a big-time player, coming in leading the league in rushing yards with 182, has him at 27. They can't get anything going.
Scar Patterson hit as he threw the football yet again, moving up in the pocket, something he likes to do in this game, and the defense was ready for it for the flight, and it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, the defensive front for the San Jose Flight have really been playing well, staying in their lanes, forcing him to step up in the pocket, and creating a lot of pressure in his face. So 2nd down and 10, they need a big play here. See if they get it.
1:02 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Patterson will fire it underneath to Say. Normally a good check down, but Toombs has other ideas. Another tackle on Say. This time another TFL. 3rd and 11 upcoming for Ottawa.
Ottawa needs to do something on the first 2 plays to get some positive yards. They can't keep going into 3rd down and 7, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12. They're not great at these down the distances right now.
3rd and 9, throwing it off his back foot, something you don't want a quarterback to do, but he completes it for the 1st down. Deuce Finnick with the big-time reception, now up to their own 39.
That's the reverse of the commentator's curse, because just off the back foot, that was a wounded duck. Again, somehow a wounded duck for Scar Patterson finds the nest. Get a 1st down. That ball was a duck.
Never ask how, but just that you completed it. 1st down and 10, now up to their own 39-yard line. Defense shifting around for San Jose on this play. Little play action, throwing it to Say out of the backfield, but it's going to go for no gain. Luckily to get back to the line of scrimmage, because Toombs was there again with another tackle.
I think they're using Toombs as a spy on Kevin Say, and it's worked tremendously for the Flight.
That's going to do it for the end of quarter number 3. We got the last quarter of the ball game coming up right after this. You're watching the SFL Minor League on Twitch. The last final stanza of this game between Ottawa and San Jose. I'm Jeff Melanishin. Joining me in the booth is Gerald Giudice. Doing stats for us is Tyler Falk. Throwing it out, pass is going to be caught by Finnick, enough to turn upfield as well to get the 1st down. Now up to their own 49-yard line.
What a play by Finnick, just putting his shoulder down to get that 1st down. If you saw that stat there, right at the end of the 3rd quarter, there are 23 completions by Scar Patterson. 13 have gone to Kevin Say. He has more receptions than rushing attempts.
Scar will throw it on the out route. Pass is caught. Turning it upfield is Ryan Roosevelt, who makes his 2nd reception. And it's going to go for a pickup of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1 upcoming for Ottawa.
Interesting route right there. You see 2 guys running the out route. He had his choice of throwing it either the short or the long. Threw it to Roosevelt. We got the gain of 9, bringing up 2nd, and very, very manageable.
Defense for the Flight, crowding the line. Handoff to Say. And he will get close to the 35-yard line. They're going to say he was down at the 37. So first down nonetheless for the Cavalry. And a nice little drive here when they really need it.
Oh, definitely. It's probably their best drive since their first drive of the football game. Let's see if they can get a little bit deeper into territory here. Maybe cut it to 3 or maybe even put it in the end zone.
Linebackers in the line moving for the flight. Handoff to Say up the middle, trying to wrestle for anything he can, and he'll be picking up a gain of 1 on the play before being wrestled down by King.
King coming up with the tackle again, coming in as a fourth-string tackler on this team, has 3 tackles for loss, which leads the team. So, nice stop there for them getting 1.
Hand off to Say, been the workhorse. He's got blocks. He's at the 20. Does he have the edge? He will be wrestled down at the 3-yard line. By far the best run that we've seen from Kevin Say in this game. At a point where Ottawa desperately needed something to happen on offense. And he gets the ball all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Got some great blocking there. A backup halfback, Laura Hall, just throwing her weight around, just knocking a guy, pancaking him to the ground. Getting that seal block that Kevin Say desperately needed. So that was 28. That was our Hall, I believe.
Goal handoff up the middle, not going to get close. Going to be 1 yard short. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a tackle for loss. As San Jose getting the stop. That's Josh Santini yet again.
Josh Santini coming up with the tackle. Now this is a big goal line stand here. If you're San Jose, and if you're Ottawa, you're this close. This might be 4-down territory.
2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle, not gonna do it. Herman Chelsea getting the last 2 carries and has been putting the Cavalry back behind the sticks. 3rd and goal.
And if it worked once, it could work again. You have a 6'5" tight end and Rupert Westcloud that you can throw the ball to here in the back of the end zone. He's got 5 inches on 2 of the defenders back there. Throw it high and let him come down with it.
Patterson stepping up in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack on the play.
Stephen Oden, big time sack there, and a big defensive stand for the San Jose Flight. First down at the 3. They lose 7 to force this field goal attempt here. I think they might have gone for it if there was a no gain on the play, but lost to 7. Gotta go back to punt it. You gotta go back for a field goal.
Field goes through the uprights and good from 26 yards out, which makes it a 13-10 ball game, 3-point game with exactly 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter. But Kevin Say getting up to 64 yards now, and his longest on the day was the 33-yarder, which brought him to the 3-yard line. But after that, got a little tired and had to be subbed out, and the backup just couldn't do anything on the 2 plays. And then you're backed up to the 4, and then you get sacked on the play, which ultimately did him in. That was a 13-play, 62-yard drive, resulting in the field goal make. And now San Jose, with 6:57 left to go in the 4th quarter, they can take some bit of time off the clock from Ottawa if they play their cards right.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a steady dose of Jimmy Hazard here. And if you're going to throw the football, go across the middle with Banfield, but you've been having your success with Will Todd across the middle here. I wouldn't be surprised if that ball goes in the gut at number 25.
First down and 10. Pierce will fire it. Pass is caught. And getting enough for the first down all the way up to the 43-yard line. That is going to be caught by Doug Spelling.
Unbelievable pass there. What a great route. You see him just break it out to the outside there. Great play call. Just gave him just enough room to throw the ball. Gave him a nice little open target to throw. That's a good way to get some confidence in this young man, Colin Pierce. Let's see if they can keep this drive going and waste some more time off the clock.
Ottawa came into this matchup tied for 2nd with takeaways with 5. They haven't gotten one yet this game. First down and 10. Handoff to Hazard. He's got some nice blocking, and it will pick up a gain of 4 on the play.
They've been having a lot of success. Both teams have had a lot of success running the ball to the left-hand side of the line. That's where we just saw Kevin Say have that big 37-yard run. And now it brings up 2nd and 6. This is where the flight can be dangerous because the whole playbook's at their disposal.
Pierce will fire it out to Hazard out of the backfield, but the defense for the Cavalry swarming to the football. Going to be a short pickup on the play of 1. He's going to set up a 3rd down and 4 in San Jose. 3 of 9 on 3rd down. 33% on the night. Big 3rd down for Ottawa here to get a stop.
Let's see where they go here. If you're going to throw the ball, Banfield and Todd, but Spelling's been coming up big for them as well. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and 4.
Hand off to Hazard. He's going to be hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss on the play. What a wicked stop for the Ottawa Cavalry. Getting in the backfield is Dion Lewis from his linebacker spot. Going to be 4th down and 6.
Yeah, if you're San Jose, that's not what you want to see. But getting the ball to the 47 means your punter here, Aaron Lind, if he can do his job correctly and pin him deep, it can make it a long road to hoe for the Ottawa Cavalry.
Now under 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Ooh, taking a shot. I know he's going to want to get the number on that truck. That was number 36 from San Jose, laying the lumber.
Wow, what a hit. That's when you're just like, I should have called for a fair catch. He's taking some grass out of his feet.
Yeah,
going back
now
to the
they're backed up at their own 17. Scar Patterson in the shotgun formation. He's got Kevin Say lined up to his left. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 to the bottom. Patterson taking the shotgun snap. He's taking a shot deep. Batted up in the air and knocked away. Looking for Roosevelt yet again. But Harmon says no when getting the pass deflection.
That's a big time. That's finally they're trying to start to go a little bit down the field. But this San Jose Flight secondary has really outplayed the Ottawa Cavalry secondary, believe it or not, have really held them and Patterson in check.
And Scar Patterson coming in 5th in the game in passing yards with 298. But he's been held in check. He's at 138. Throwing it and just going to have to take what the defense gives him. Kevin Say, but he's going to be tackled for a loss and backed up on this 3rd down that's upcoming.
3rd and 12. This is, again, where you not want to be if you're Ottawa. You're playing right into San Jose's hands right here. 3rd and 12. You need a big player because time's ticking.
Scar throwing it as he's hit. Pass is going to be caught somehow, some way. Deuce Finnick, how do you do 1st and 10?
How do you do? How did you do that? That was just staying in the pocket to the last second. I have no idea how that ball got there, but unreal. That's a big-time play by a big-time player, Scar Patterson, to keep the drive alive.
On 3. Scar Patterson taking the shotgun snap, throwing it deep, laying out for it, but it falls incomplete. Looking for Roosevelt yet again. Must have seen something in game prep this week because all the deep balls that Scar Patterson has thrown have gone to Ryan Roosevelt.
Great play there. He had it in his hands. I think Monty Wyatt got to knock it out at the last possible second. Great play there by Monty Wyatt to bring up 2nd and 10.
There's a full house in the backfield. Looks like pressure's going to come in off the edge. It does. And it's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Getting back to the line, they'll say, is Kevin Say. But the defense for the Flight now swarming to the football. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for Ottawa.
Also Reed with the tackle there, but 3rd and 10 with just over 3.5. Actually, at 3.5. Need this 1st down bad.
5 of 12 on 3rd down. Patterson looking for another one. Throwing it, but it's going to be batted up in the air and incomplete. He was looking to go across the middle to the tight end, Rupert Westcloud, but it falls incomplete.
I think that was the big inside linebacker, Gary Clem, that put his hand on that football, and that sets up a huge 4th down for Ottawa here. This is you got to find a way to get your defense to get a 3-and-out, but this ball game is going to be over.
Now Ottawa will punt the football back to San Jose, who calls for the fair catch at the 36-yard line. And with 3:16 left to go, we are getting close to crunch time. And boy, I mean, what a good game. 13-10, one-score ball game all the way through. But now if you're San Jose, you're looking to take this 3:16 off the game clock. Coaches always say 4-minute game plans happen right here.
And I like to say this: the special teams, have him calling a fair catch was absolutely brilliant. That way, you don't have a fumble, you don't turn the chance of turning the ball over, and you get to run some clock down.
Hazard getting the carry to open up the first play of this series, and they're going to go for a pickup of 7, 2nd and 3 now at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a good diet of Hazard here. Maybe you can do a play action pass and get some a catch across the middle here to gain some more yards here. Get the chains moving. Let's see what they do.
Defense adjusting, shifting on the line for the Cavalry as it looks like Pierce getting into game manager mode, and it's a handoff to Hazard, but he's going to be met and dropped in the backfield for a loss. 3rd down and 4, and another big play for the defense for the Cavalry, and another 3rd down. This is critical for Ottawa. You want to get a stop. Meanwhile, if you're San Jose, you want to convert.
Well, if you're Ottawa, you should have called a timeout here. You get an extra one at the 2-minute warning here. San Jose can let this clock run all the way down to the 2-minute warning.
They do not have to call another play. Let's see if they do. They will call another play, saving a timeout for Ottawa, and that hit it. It's going to be 4th and 1. I thought they were going to give him the extra inch that he needed, but he's going to be a 1 yard short, and that's the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Coming from San Jose. We'll be back. You're watching the SFL Minor League on Twitch. The last 2 minutes, and I'm sure everybody watching in the Twitch chat, their hearts are racing a little bit faster each and every tick of the clock that it goes down. And San Jose will have to punt the football as Ottawa withstands. It's a fumble! High snap! The punter going back to field it. He has it. He still kicks it, and they're going to say it's blocked. And it's going to be caught at the 47-yard line. Somebody pitch me.
I have never seen that before, but a very high snap. The punter somehow got it away, but it only resulted in, I think, a 6-yard punt. But believe it or not, getting it away from that, getting the punt away, took him out of field goal range. So smart play by the punter there, but a wild play.
Avoided disaster, taking a shot. Pass is caught by Finnick inside the 10. What a turn of events in this game. San Jose with the punt. Luckily, the punter with the peace of mind to actually kick it while it's blocked gets it out to the 47-yard line. But boy, oh boy, Deuce Finnick all the way down to the 10.
Deuce Finnick now over 100 yards. And ladies and gentlemen, this game isn't over just yet.
Handoff. Up the middle, Kevin Say, spin move, down to the 4.
And now if you're San Jose, you got to think about calling timeouts here because your defense is tired. You got to get them some rest here. 2nd and goal from the 4. You had a big stop. Now, if you're Ottawa, you need to take care of the football here.
San Jose in the same exact spot a couple drives ago was able to hold Ottawa to a field goal. Say's got the edge. Touchdown, Ottawa Cavalry. They regained the lead for the first time since the opening drive of the game.
Great block there. Again, you see them just sealing off the corners. And this is a humongous extra point here. This will force San Jose to drive the length of the field for a score if this is converted.
George Murphy, the kicker for the Cavalry, on to make this a 4-point game with 51 seconds left. Kicked is up, and it's through the uprights and good. 17-13 is your score with 51 seconds left to go.
If you're the fan of the Ottawa Senators, it's a great hockey game, be a high score for a hockey game, but the Ottawa Cavalry just they held Evan Say in check for all but the last 51 seconds of the game. And San Jose somehow, some way, pull off a miracle at home.
3 plays, 53-yard drive, resulting in a 4-yard rush for Kevin Say that finds Paydirt his second of the season. First down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. And they need a touchdown with 47 seconds left to go. A lot at stake. Colin Pierce looking to show his moxie on this drive. All 3 timeouts remaining for both teams. Pierce dropping back on the first play, finding it to Hazard out of the backfield. Nice spin move, but he's going to be wrestled down. Pickup of 7 on the play. First timeout for San Jose.
I don't think it could have been a lot better with that block on the outside. But now, Colin Pierce, you have to go the length of the field. 40 seconds to go, and you're going in the teeth of a ball-hawking secondary. That way, it's not easy. It's not ballet. That's why you're playing. That's why you have pads on. Let's see if you can get up and get this done. 40 seconds, you need 65 yards.
2nd and 3. What does Colin Pierce have coming out of the timeout? Defense for the Cavalry are shifting. Pierce dropping back, throwing it on the out route. Pass is caught, turning upfield with it. That's going to be Jeff Banfield to the 46. They're going to hurry it up. 2 timeouts left, under 30 seconds left to go. Pierce looking really calm to start. Short drop, waiting for everything to collapse, but he's going to fire it to Hazard out of the backfield, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds with 18 seconds left, 2nd and inches.
18 seconds, 44 yards from the end zone for the game. With 2 timeouts, you could still use the middle of the field. I think if you're San Jose, I think that would be the play to get it to like around the 30 to 25 yard line across the middle. Call your timeout. That way you have a couple shots at the end zone.
2nd and inches. Pierce in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top. He's got Hazard lined up to his left, taking the shotgun snap. Pocket is clean right now. He's going to fire it. Pass is going to be batted up in the air and knocked and falling incomplete.
Well, it's 3rd and inches. It's the down distance right now is irrelevant. It's 12 seconds and 44 yards. Those are the 2 stats that you need to know here. I think it's do or die time. I think you need to either put it to the end zone or do a quick out, call a timeout, and get it closer for your quarterback to try to throw it in the end zone.
Here's in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 timeouts left, so the field is open to him. 12 seconds remaining, down to 10. Quick throw, pass is caught by the tight end, trying to turn upfield with it, down to 5, and they burn their 2nd timeout.
I think this is going to be the ball game right here. And Colin Pierce and the flight pull out a miracle at home. They're 34 yards away from getting your first win. This is where who wants it the most right here? Ottawa Cavalry or the San Jose flight coming down to the last play of the game.
Colin Pierce, ice in his veins so far, leading the San Jose flight all the way down to the Ottawa 34. 1 play left to go. 3 ticks. 2, 1. Throws it, but it's going to be incomplete. 1 second left on the clock. Papatonis getting the pressure, and it falls incomplete. 1 second left to go for Colin Pierce and the San Jose flight.
If you watched the game last week, and where it was 1 second left that the ball was clocked, and the Hail Mary was caught in the back of the end zone by Riley Quintero to tie the football game. Can we see another 1 second miracle here?
Last play of the game. Pierce, can he get the Hail Mary answer to the end zone? Intercepted! Ball game over! Cavalry survive. 2-1. They get back-to-back wins. And for San Jose, They had the lead, just couldn't get the stops needed in the last couple minutes of the fourth quarter, and they fall 0-3. You just got to feel for the team for San Jose. But Gerald, what a game we witnessed tonight.
What a fantastic game. They say defense and special teams win ball games. Well, the special teams for the San Jose Flight cost them that game with that horrible punt sequence. But as you see right here, Kevin Say on a big run to get it to the 3-yard line. I believe that set up the field goal to make it
yes, it did. That made it 13-10.
And then you have the Cats going across the middle. Some unbelievable throws there by Scar Patterson, somehow getting there. And there's the big one right after the punt that was fumbled, actually blocked but kicked and got it out to midfield. That was the gameplay right there to set up Kevin Say's touchdown run, and just an unbelievable football game. One of these teams, shame that one of them had to lose. It was such a great game. Scar Patterson, I think, is going to be your player of the game.
It's going to be Kevin Say, 18 carries, 70 yards, and the touchdown. Ultimately was the game-winning score and 37 receiving yards. So Kevin Say, your player of the game for the Week 3 game, Ottawa and San Jose. And that's going to do it from San Jose, California. Week 3 of the SFL Minor League in the books. But we'll be back next Friday. Don't forget, kickoff for the semifinals on Sunday. Getting it started live from Denver, Colorado. It's going to be Baltimore and Denver, followed by Sioux Falls and Louisiana. For everybody here at SFL headquarters, have a good night, everybody.